All right. Work on that next one. But still here nothing to do. All right. Clean that up for next time. Because I don't know why there's no sound. But you know what's wild? Figured it out.
What?
Nah, I figured out why it stopped. The sound stopped working. I muted the wrong. the wrong one.
Okay.
I just got that.
I think you muted yourself. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. Well, anyway, yo, welcome to 2022, my brother.
Absolutely.
Been a real pleasure. 2021. Now I can't hear you.
Really? You can't hear me?
All right, now I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right.
I thought it was my mic.
Nah, it's just it was just I don't know. To be honest, I think it's me trying to use a Windows and a Mac at the same time. It ain't working.
They're
it
fighting
ain't
back.
working. But bro, I feel like the end of the year was like, was it just me or did it feel like the year just kind of flew by, bro? I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, it kind of feel like it blended into 2020 for sure.
Okay.
It was like one big.
Like not
crazy-
even a like I honestly can't even like remember true highlights of this year. Like I feel like I don't even know. I feel like a lot of this year didn't really hit like anything crazy.
Yeah, I think we're all like in our heads, in our heads too much. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
It almost feels like that, and on top of the fact that like we got maybe what some like maybe 2 months in like June and July of like somewhat normalcy.
Right.
So like it didn't feel like we ever really hit like anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like other than No Way Home, I can't really say anything really made me want to go out to the movies. I can't really say like there was a concert or anything like that that made me
Yeah,
want
I
to go
think
out.
I think the problem was like Disney Plus. It just made
That
it
too.
super convenient. Like if it wasn't like something like Spider-Man, like there was no there was no real reason to go because it was gonna
Yeah.
be out in like less than a month.
But even like events, like it's sad to say, and like rest in peace to everybody that passed during that event and like and everything that happened with the Travis Scott event. But like that was probably the one true concert slash like outdoor or like normalcy event, if that makes sense,
Yeah,
that people look forward to this year. Because I
for
can't
sure.
even see like Super Bowl like or the All Star game is something like people are saying they're looking forward to this year. Like that's not something people are really
hmm
talking about.
It's also in Cleveland this year, so
Yeah, true.
it's not
I
like
know
it's
what you're
like
talking
yeah, it's not like a super classy. Nah, I don't want to say classy, but like a getaway destination.
That's a fact.
I don't think Chicago really was either, but it's like definitely a more prominent city,
That is a fact.
I guess. but it's cold as hell.
It's cold as hell. I ain't going to Cleveland. It's not a far drive, but I ain't going to Cleveland.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry. No,
How
no
how
shots
long
at
is that?
LeBron.
It's got to be like
I think it's so. I was having this debate with my dad the other day. I
'cause it was
think it's like
it's
4 or 5 hours.
yeah, probably. It's like 8 hours to get to Cincinnati.
Okay, and Cincinnati's
Something like that.
more. That's not more inland. That's outland. I think I want to say.
Yeah, Cincinnati's closer to Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just know that from being in Texas. Cincinnati's definitely closer than Kentucky. Like it's literally like it bleeds together. Like it's like a little bridge.
But it's all good. So I want to say last year was probably hit with like, even though everybody wasn't truly excited to go out and do stuff, last year was probably a good year for like heat, for sneakers, for the sneaker culture. Although I will say, I think like the past 2 years of like that realm has been super hyped up, and everybody's big on the resale, trying to bring like just trying to make money out of it. It is what it is. Like,
I think it's a little bit of both, but I think it's also like the pandemic. It's even like picked up people who may not be too familiar, too into sneakers. Like it's like a good way for them to just do something while they're stuck in the house.
yeah, that's true. It hit a major crowd, and it hit a lot of people, bots especially, like people learning about bots, learning about
Right.
that lifestyle, that era of like.
Because I really feel like sneaker culture, like we were like the last generation to like really line up in Foot
That's true.
Lockers and like, so I feel like maybe this new generation they got a taste of that during the pandemic,
So
like
I
with the
got.
dunks,
I was about
all
to
that.
say. So I was gonna ask, like, were you big, um, like big on? Because I'll be completely honest, I wasn't big on dunks growing up. Like,
So I think it just depends on where you grew up. Like I feel like Jordans were always big. Like I can honestly say ones weren't as big when I was in high school.
facts.
Like I don't know where I don't like this craze came out, but it wasn't like something that was super prominent. It was definitely like fours.
I feel
Uh,
like
fours were the prominent shoe. Fours, threes, 12s.
so. I think it's funny. I think 13s and 8s were like a huge thing. It's 7s.
I can see eights, but I feel like for me, where I was from, it was like South Jersey, the Philadelphia area. It was definitely fours. Like I remember, like the craze for fours was super big,
That's
and that
true.
was when like the cool gray 12s came out.
True.
Like it was just like a big time. But I was big on dunks. Not so much lows when I was in high school, but I definitely had a few pair of highs. They were just mostly for the for the reason that they weren't like that hyped and they were cheap, so my mom could afford them. But
I wouldn't. My mom would not. Still remember getting. I won't even lie about it. I got reps growing up,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was not mad about it.
Nah, nah. No one was checking. Like I don't know what school that was really checking your shoes, like analyzing your shoes.
Exactly. You had to
It-
be really like. I mean, it was just something that everybody did. Like everybody went downtown. We went to the same stores. We were around
yeah.
the same crowds. Like we all knew at the end of
hmm
the day, so people wouldn't really rip on you for it.
Nah.
It just is what it is. But
But yeah, I was definitely in dunks growing up. But it was definitely like I wouldn't say Jordans were like the big shoe. I feel like growing up, it was definitely like that shift in culture where like Vans were becoming popular. All them skate shoes.
true. See, I feel
Everybody
like
wanted to be a skater.
ball and sneakers still had like that era into it, like the pennies, foam posits.
Oh, phone posits were huge where I was from,
Back
for
in the
sure.
day, like you had some foams, you had
Yeah,
some
yeah, you,
like
you was somebody, and it would.
exactly
Yeah, yeah, for
exact
sure.
foams and a nice fitted.
Oh, for sure.
Foams and a nice fitted.
Snapbacks was big where I was at the
Where
time.
it took a
Yeah,
while for snapbacks to get to my area. Like
really.
we didn't get. I want to say I got really into the snapback game, like probably going into junior year of high school. Like snapbacks were like the Mitchell and Ness snapbacks.
Yeah,
That's when it like around junior year. That's when it really got into something.
yeah. It was big from like 2008 to 2013 for me.
Okay.
Everybody was wearing snapbacks. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
Even
remember
as
like I mean, I remember like the Tisa ones. Like I used to get reps of those. I'm not even gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. Like the little Tisa snapbacks, because them things was expensive when I was in high school.
I don't even know anybody that really had them like that. To be real with you, like I know some people that had them, but they weren't even like I don't know how to explain it. Like most people just thrifted. So if you get it at the
Yeah, for
thrift, it was
sure.
cool. So it wasn't like
But
people went out and
Vans,
looked for it. Like
Vans was like the biggest thing though. Like if you wanted to like throw together a fit and not get clowned on,
that's
an
true. That's
inexpensive
true.
fit like some skinnies, some Vans, and you was good.
That's true. It's either that or shell toes.
Yep, yep,
Shell toes back in the day was
for
clutch. I
sure.
feel like no one wears shell toes nowadays though. Like
Nah,
I can't
I
see
used to wear them
nobody.
in middle school. I'm not gonna lie to you. They was cheap
Yeah,
too. It's like getting some Air Force
they're
Ones.
mad uncomfortable though.
Oh yeah, for sure. The toe box. The
too,
toe box was
too
solid.
uncomfortable. But
Toe box was solid.
we're gonna get into this list. So what we're gonna do is first we want to start with Yeezy because I feel like no. I think we should save Yeezy for last because
Okay.
the list is smaller.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I definitely want to go over the top tier list for Jordans of last year, Yeezys for last year. We
Okay.
got to talk about Yeezy last because Yeezy's doing so much, and then of course he had they made the announcement for the Gap, Yeezy, Balenciaga.
Yeah, you got so many
Um,
collabs.
bro, that collab is gonna be crazy, and especially if it comes at Gap prices, that's gonna be like
Yeah.
top tier.
I feel like we're gonna see a lot of those top tier just like fashion brands try to reach
Exactly.
down, reach the masses now.
Like it's gonna be something different, and I feel like he's gonna change that whole era of it. Of course, I feel like the resale of it is gonna be through the roof.
Yeah.
People are gonna go crazy for it, no matter what. Whether you're a Yeezy fan or not, whether you like his clothing line or not,
Hmm.
people are just gonna go crazy for it. So I definitely want to tap into that last. But let's start out first. I want to shout out. I think Tier Maker. I don't know who made this list, but
Yeah.
shout you out because I'm gonna use it.
For
It is
sure.
what it is. I do think there's some missing on this list though. Just looking through it.
Yeah. I mean, I see the big ones though.
Yeah, the major ones are still there. I'm gonna move this keyboard because I'm gonna keep clicking on stuff if I don't do it. And then, so first off, what's one already off the top that you just know has to go into S tier? So we'll go S, the highest, A, then B, then C, and then complete duds D.
Um, I mean, so I feel like this is like a mix of our own opinion and then I guess the culture,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all opinion based. Like everybody has their
yeah,
likes, everybody has their
but
styles. I
I'm
know.
definitely like mixing mine based off of
For
not
sure,
only what I think, but also like just the hype around these shoes, right?
for sure, for sure.
So I would definitely put, um, of course, the fragments got to go up there.
Which one's the highs or lows?
I will put the high S for
High
sure,
S.
just because I feel like everyone was talking about them. You couldn't get them. Like they were a little bit more scarce to get.
Dude, like I still to this day, I
Yeah,
think.
they're still a myth. I still don't know like
Thank you. I was about to say,
one person
they never
I've
hit
seen.
sneakers.
Yeah, yeah,
I saw them on the page.
and
I
then
didn't see nobody hit, but
yeah, and then I guess you should definitely put one up there now.
yo, so off the top of my head, one that for me, just because it's been so hard for me to get,
Right,
and I think it's just a beautiful shoe in general. Plus the story behind it. You and me both. Like granted, my dad is in my life. Like I would
right,
never act like he's not. But being mostly raised by my mom, being always with my mom,
right.
this shoe, the Amamanya threes,
Oh
has
yeah, for
one of
sure.
the greatest stories of all time.
This is definitely my shoe of the year of
Like
last year.
it's without a doubt shoe of the year. I hate the fact that people have hiked the price up so much. I think on
Yeah,
resale for StockX and
but
Goat, it's like
but if there's one shoe, like I'm upset because I can't get my hands on one, obviously. But if there's
yeah,
one shoe I understand, it's this one because the details on this are so crazy.
it's too clean. It's such a clean
Yeah,
shoe, and
for sure.
I think it's just nice. That's gonna be an AC at the end of the month.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and make it down to that if I can, and I think that would be the
Get a
only shoe
pair.
I would go
Yeah,
in there and be like, "Yo, I'm not leaving here until I get this shoe."
yeah,
That
like
would be the one shoe.
right,
Hold on, I gotta turn off my
like
Bluetooth.
Let's make a deal.
Like, I might come through with the off whites just to see if I can make that
Gotta
happen.
do what you gotta do, man. That's a beautiful shoe.
Yo, that's another one, but we'll work our way down. What you got next?
What do I have next? Let's see. Oh, for sure. This was at the top of this year. Actually got the Nike CEO fired. For the
Oh
Sun
yeah.
reselling those, but I gotta put the trophy rooms up there.
So I still think this is probably one of the most hated shoes.
I think for the reason that we
Just
saw all these resellers with them, and no one could actually get it.
um,
I still don't
like,
know. This is another shoe again. Like I still don't know one person with this shoe, like
bro,
physically.
and I don't think I've never seen this shoe physically in person. I've seen YouTube videos of it. I've
Right.
seen people post pictures of it. I don't think this shoe actually exists. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's a thing
This is
that
another
people,
one where like in a few years we're just gonna call this a grail. Like we'll see
yo,
like one person with them. Like this is one of those shoes. But
and it
I
is
like
a
the detail of it. Again, like I'm a big fan of Chicago colorways.
yep,
I like the details that they did on the shoe from what I can see in
yeah.
videos. It's kind of like a glazed over.
It's like an icy kind of like.
Yeah,
I love that effect.
which I like that, and I like the sole of it as well, like the icy sole. So yeah, that's definitely up there for me. If I
And
could ever get
it's
my
a
hands on
shoe.
a pair.
The story behind it, all the details, like you
Right.
said, it's a great shoe. It's just man, trophy room. If you, they're supposed to be coming out with the Olympic sevens this year,
Yeah, I
yeah, I
did see
can't
that.
botch that. Yeah, I can't botch that, bro. Because if you guys do that,
Yeah.
dirty,
Olympic 7, that's another shoe that's I forgot 7. 7's was up there in my high school too.
bro. I still to this day I remember my mom had Cardinal sevens and Citrus sevens.
Right,
Citrus
right,
sevens are supposed to re-release this year. I need a pair of Citrus sevens.
right.
Like,
I need them to re-release. I still got my old one right here, but I need the Lakers 6s and the Detroit 6s.
yeah, that's true.
So those two colorways is classic for me too.
The only thing is that scares me though, bro, and I put this on everything. If Nike, Jordan, please hear us on this. Like the community is begging for this. Do not use that busty new buck that y'all been
Oh
using.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Bro. Like that dusty, busty new buck just gotta go. It's
Yep.
just gotta go. But all right, so the next one. See now this one is
Yeah, it starts getting harder.
it gets tough for me as far as putting things at S class.
Yeah, S I feel like was like this year's grails to me. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
And the only other shoe that's on this list that's a grail for me. Actually, there's two. There's definitely two. Um, yeah, it might even be three, but that is teetering between S and A. The only one I gotta say, and it's the only one I actually have,
yeah,
is the off-white Jordan 2.
I
Now,
feel that.
a lot of people won't agree with this because like the two is such like a
Yeah, it's like controversial, right? But
exactly. But at the same time, when you have this shoe in hand,
yeah,
it is such like I can't not look at this shoe. Like there's so many times I don't even think to actually wear them yet.
walk past them and pick them up. Yeah,
Bro, like I can't
yeah,
wait to get. I got a display. I got a shelving
right.
from IKEA. I'm actually gonna put up in my room at some point once I get the LED lights for behind it, and I can't wait to put that shoe up there. I
For
really
sure.
because it's such a
I feel
beautiful
you.
details on it is just crazy, and I personally love that shoe. I just do.
I feel you. And it was definitely something. It's not only what we think, but also the culture. Like that was definitely a highly anticipated shoe all year.
Yeah, and it's a shoe that like at the end of the day he didn't choose another Jordan 3 or a Jordan 4. He
Mhm.
chose a silhouette that no one really ever likes. Did a whole different cut on it because no
And
one's ever
now
seen
if you notice, because he did that, all this year, all 2022, we're gonna see Jordan 2s.
Jordan
So
2s all year.
yep.
So I don't know. I think it's a great shoe. I know it's not heavily liked, but
Nah, for sure.
definitely S tier for me. You got one more S tier? Or we going ahead? It's
I'm
a
just
tough
looking
list.
over the list.
It's a tough list.
Mm, like I could throw a few up there, but I don't really think they're quite
Yeah,
as like. Of
that's
course,
on
you
the
got the unions
same boat.
and the Ama ones, but I don't think so. I don't think another shoe should go in S
Yeah.
on this list.
The only other thing that's on my mind is the bread fours, just because it's the bread fours. But
Mhm.
like, is that S tier? I don't think it is. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a tough one for me. It's
Nah, I
between
think we're
Bread
good.
Force
I,
and
th-
Travis Scott.
I don't think another one should really go on that list.
Yeah.
Just comparing them to the other shoes that's up there.
Exactly. Like
I think
those
those were the
4
grills.
shoes
Yeah, for
is
this
just
year.
a different
For
tier.
sure. Yeah, so I'm good on the S class. I don't know about you.
Nah, I'm good on
You want
that.
to add one? Okay.
That's my 4 for S.
All right. So I'll let you start the A class then. You can pick your first
So
shoe.
if we go in A class, I gotta go Bread Force.
Okay.
For me personally, Bread
Right.
Force is such a classic shoe. I still remember to this day my uncle bringing home Bread Force when I was like 10 years old.
Right.
Just staring at this shoe for hours because I love Bread Force. Like, it's just Bread Force. I can't say much more about it.
Enough said.
like,
Nah, it's a beautiful shoe.
bro,
Sheesh.
so clean. I'm so mad I missed out on that, but your boy was nursing a torn Achilles, so Bread
Yeah,
Force,
I didn't get that one either.
and it was not on my mind.
See, this is a tough one for me, right? This one started getting tough. So my first pick, this is just a personal pick, right? I feel like it was my personal favorite Jordan 1 of the year, and I actually got it. I'm gonna put the Hyper Royals up there. I'm not gonna lie.
Hyper Royals is high though. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
It's second row
Yeah.
in the middle. Yep. Yeah, I gotta put those up
Like
there.
it's sold.
I feel like a lot of people like if you know, you know. Like
Exactly.
if you got this shoe, you know it's like the material on it, the suede of the Hyper Royal, like it's just a great Jordan 1 that I
I
feel like
think
it definitely belongs in the A class.
I think one of the sleeper things about it too is the fact that that blue is like a wash faded blue. Like not a
It
lot of
almost feels like faded denim. I don't know.
yeah,
It's like hard to
yeah,
describe, but
yeah,
I feel like also it's worthy to note, like in a year of so many Jordan 1s, like this one definitely stood out to me.
exactly. It wasn't like a basic color. It was
Mhm.
a completely different shoe.
For sure.
Um, dang. And right after that, saying that, even though I know that the Royals are just such a different clash of for that silhouette,
Right.
I gotta say there's 2 other Jordan ones I want to put on that A list, but
Yeah,
that
I know. I got a couple as well.
I
Oh, for
gotta go
sure,
with
UNC ones.
that UNC ones. It was one like for me personally, I could not see myself getting a pair just because I don't wear that much light blue. Like I feel like the
Mhm.
Hyper Royals are more of a wearable shoe. If
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
the
sense.
gray, the white. Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
Something
You could
about it.
wear that with more than I feel
Mhm.
like you wear UNC's, but UNC one, like it just that colorway is so clean, so fresh. Like I feel like mostly girls rock that shoe and they kill outfits with that
For
shoe.
sure. Yeah. I feel the same way about not only the UNC ones, but the UNC fours. I know a lot of. I'm not saying if you a guy, like, don't wear it for sure,
Nah,
but
for sure.
I see more females
Exactly.
wearing the UNC fours and the UNC ones.
Because I mean, other than at least for a guy personally,
Right.
I change up my colors all the time. Like I love throwing on different
Yeah.
colors,
I
but
mean, I got the Hyper Royal, so I like blue. It's nothing
exactly.
against
But I
blue.
feel like when you wear all blue, like the way the UNC fours are,
Mhm.
you got to wear like either all black or like a solid color to match.
Right.
Like it's not like you can just throw in a bunch of baby blue and be looking like a Smurf the whole day. Like it's not
Yeah, I feel you.
doesn't fit. And, I mean, if you pull it off like that, you pull it off like that. But I'm saying
Mhm.
I couldn't do it. Wait, so do you want that an A? That's your other A?
Nah, for me, I'm gonna go with sheesh.
There's 2 shoes for sure I got throwing.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Ama ones. I feel like Ama ones gotta be A. Yeah. I've been staring at them for a while. This been a draft pick, like I know has to be up there
Oh, for sure.
for
And
obvious reasons.
the only other one that, well,
I feel like in the
without an A,
yeah.
the only other one I got to throw in there,
Yep.
definitely Travis Lewis.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Travis
Those are my
Lewis.
2 Jordan ones.
Like, as far as ones for the year, like,
The only other one I would say, like it's teetering with me, right? Like
Mhm.
it's like the Shadow 2.0s, right?
2.0s.
Because
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah,
yes and no, right? Because I feel like are we talking about hype? That was like the biggest Jordan 1 in the beginning of the year.
that is true.
But
That is true.
you know, I'm cool. I'm cool with it being B. I feel like I don't know
Yeah.
any
So,
other Jordan 1 specifically.
as far as Jordan ones, like, I feel like those 3 or those 4, I should say,
Right. Stand in the class of their own.
getting in class. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that the suede on the Shadow 2.0s are extremely buttery and a
Yeah.
clean leather that's on there. But it's just such a, I don't want to say it's such a basic color because like it's a shadow, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't sit on that class with those 4 shoes. Like
Right.
it's not there. Like, see, I knew it. I was like, wait, they definitely do have Travis. I thought I was bugging. I thought I was bugging.
Were those 2 of them? I'm confused.
Yeah, there was 2 on the
Okay.
list. I know. I thought I was bugging.
Yeah, yeah.
It was definitely up
The
there.
only other shoe I put up there for sure is the I'm butchering her name, I feel like, but the Aaliyah Mays, I think that's her name.
Which ones? The ones or the
The 14s, right? Is that
14s?
what they are? Yeah, yeah.
See, I was
'Cause I
actually
feel
gonna
like
say,
for like I wanted these shoes. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie to you. No, 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 not those ones.
Which one?
It's the
Oh,
like
sorry,
with the
these.
purple. Yup, yup, yup.
These. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah. I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
confused.
I kind of wanted them when I saw them on the sneakers app, and after I saw people have them in hand, I was like, man, I should have got them, bro.
It's a
It's
different.
like one of those, right? Like you see them on the app, and I'm just like scrolling past it, like, nah, I could probably
Yep.
live without it. But then as I saw people with it in hand, I'm like, bro, this is a fire piece, like,
Yep. It's
you
a
know.
different shoe. Like I feel like a lot of people don't. A
Yeah.
lot of people slept on it, and then once they see it in person, I feel like
Mhm.
it'll
And
hit people.
I put this on my list personally because I saw the hype, especially I saw a lot of females rocking this shoe.
Exactly.
I thought it was a great, just like a great shoe, a great silhouette, like a great twist on it, kinda like how you were saying about the Off-White 2s. I feel like she
Exactly.
kinda transformed it in a sense.
In her own way too.
Yep.
Like she didn't she didn't go easy on the collab, and that's
Mm-mm.
what I think I love most about collabs. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I love the Amon ones because, but even with the Amon ones, going with that all cracked leather, like
Mhm.
that doesn't just go and slap a color on the shoe. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, she put her own twist with it. It kinda looks, I think she said it was like a jade jewel, something like that in
mhm.
there.
It was, I
If
think, her
you
birthstone or something like that.
Mhm. Which I thought was a fire touch. Yeah,
Exactly,
she definitely did her thing on the shoe. I hope she definitely comes out with some more collabs.
exactly, dude. And
Looking forward to it.
so uh, that's kind of like a foreshadow of where I feel like some of these Union Forwards are, but I'm gonna skip that for now.
Yeah.
The one shoe I will say I think is A class that's kind of low key, but like I feel like it's only hype because Travis's name is connected to it. Is
Yeah.
the Sixes, but mostly because one of the best features of this shoe that I feel like like a lot of people don't even know about, the shoe glows in the dark. The sole glows in the dark.
I didn't even know that, if I'm being honest.
Bro, when you see this on foot, like I actually saw this on a couple, like mostly, ironically enough, shoes always look good on females' feet. First
For
off,
sure, for sure. They
look
definitely
at a female's feet,
the tastemakers of the culture for sure.
bro, every time. And there was this one girl I saw wearing them at night, and I literally saw it glow in the dark, and I was like, "Yo, no freaking way!" Like that
Yeah.
shoe, a pair of sixes. I love sixes. Sixes
I'm
are
not gonna lie to you.
comfortable shoes.
If I was a creator, you know what I'm saying, like an innovator of shoes, that's the first person I'll go to.
Oh,
All the
you
females,
know,
like, hey,
you're on the
you
female
put them
side
on.
first.
Do you like these? Like, they're the tastemakers for the culture.
Exactly.
Females don't
And
like a certain shoe, they not gonna go.
yeah,
It's
facts.
simple.
It's a fact. Because trust me, females will go out and buy a men's shoe, but it
Yeah, for
won't
sure.
always translate the other way around.
Mhm.
And there's a reason for that.
But that's a good shoe, like, you know what I mean? We had those sale fours that was all female, and look how many guys was dying to get a pair, so
Exactly. Even I think they're coming out with I forgot to. I'll remember it later. I know it, but
Mhm.
there's a woman's all shoe that I'm already not remembering, but there was a lot of women's exclusive this year that was actually pretty fire. What's another one you got? Because I got, this is where it starts getting really hard.
Yeah, now it's like we're at the point of the list where it could be A, it could be B, right? Like,
Exactly.
um, I got a couple, but again, they teeter, like,
Hmm.
I mean, for
Maybe
me, this is
two.
where, like, I put the unions, right?
Yeah.
But it's like they could or couldn't, like,
So do you like? So I will say I like one union more than the other,
for sure.
and I would put one in A versus the other.
Okay. I'll let you go first. See if you're
So
on the
I
same
would
page.
say me personally, I know that this is not the more liked shoe. I think most people would say they like the guavas
Mm-hmm.
or anything else, but guavas didn't come out in 2021.
Yeah,
Forget it.
we had these two colorways. Was it
Exactly. Out of the two, I would go desert. I would go moss.
okay?
But I think people mostly, I can't recall because honestly, I like shoes for myself. I like
Right.
what I like. So I don't even pay attention to what's hype and what's not. I know what's hype, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't really go out and seek that knowledge. But I think most people like the other colorway. But I would say I like that
Yeah, I
colorway
think
more.
so.
Also, it does go better with Lakers jerseys. That's just for me
Right. No, I
personally.
can see them. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then the other one, I would put B class for me.
Okay. I'm cool with that. One for me that's like teetering on my list, right? That I want
Mhm.
to put just because of the hype around the shoe would be the patent bread ones, right? Like,
I
but
know
I say I put them B.
B.
Yeah,
I
like I
know
want to put them A. It's like right there on that. You know what I mean? The cusp, but
it's not for me. It's the patent leather.
yeah, yeah,
It's the
yeah,
fact
yeah.
that they're patent leather. Like, just come out with breads. If you're gonna give us a shoe,
I ain't gonna lie though, I saw them in person. It's like one of those things, right? But
yeah.
it's like I don't know. It's still B for me. Like
So
it's not super original. It's just patent bread ones with patent.
exactly.
But
But at the same time, it's like I don't know. It's just something about patent leather that just.
right.
Granted, I am a big Jordan 11 fan, and I think next I will put in my A tier would be the 11s, the
Okay.
cool grays, just
I'll go
because
ahead. It's obviously
those
it was definitely hype. You know what I mean? I feel
for
like for
sure.
sure.
And just going back into like high school days, I still remember everybody going crazy trying to get cool gray 11s. Like
Right.
that was the shoe.
Oh, but we definitely forgot a shoe. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Let's
A.
shoot, let's shoot, let's
You
shoot.
gotta put the tote fours.
True. I didn't even see it to be
Bro,
honest.
that's a shoe that
I didn't
nobody
even
could
see
get
it.
either. Like that shoe was
Yep,
as soon as that shoe dropped.
that is true.
Yeah, tote fours. Self-explanatory. That's a shoe that
Yep,
dropped. Kind of kept dropping on the Nike sneakers that
that's true
as
too.
like
It restocked a couple
re-releases,
times.
but it was hard. Like I did not hit once on this shoe, and I wanted this shoe bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Oh,
nothing too crazy. I feel like that it can go in S, but
I
it's like
feel
one of
you.
those shoes, kind of like the Mocha ones. I feel like,
Exactly.
but they dropped a different colorway, but kind of like a not a simple color, but you know what I mean. Just like
Yeah,
a different twist to it, but it blew up. I think that's
exactly.
definitely what I feel like the tote fours represent.
The one.
Yeah, but I think we're done on A for sure. I don't see any more,
I
in
think.
my opinion.
mm,
That's really A
oh,
worthy.
no, yeah, I think you're right. I think we're good on A.
Yeah,
Trying to think
this
that.
one to start getting fun.
This is yo. I feel like we're just gonna fill up B, C, and D, which is well. I feel like we should just jump into D because I
Okay,
know
yeah, I'm
for
cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I know what I want to put in
All right,
D.
go ahead.
My number one pick for D is dang sure these sold my Jordan 1. Bro, you
Okay,
could miss me with these. Like I don't care what nobody tells me. I'm just completely off this shoe. I don't know what the heck they was thinking with that shoe. That
okay.
shoe is just disgusting.
For me, I have the shoe, but again, I think it's just I'm gonna speak for the people. I think it was just a disappointment versus the mock-up versus what we got. So I'm put the electro oranges in
I
there for
felt it.
sure.
I felt it. Yeah. Although I will say the customs you showed me and the
Yeah,
customs you
yeah.
bought with this shoe is
I
fire.
I, I like the shoe. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
If they would have not got people's hopes up, saying it's gonna be the shattered
Exactly.
backboard, 2.0s and stuff like that, like
Exactly.
so I just gotta put it in there for me personally.
They just brought it down. Like that shoe could have just been so much better and
I
just
liked it. I like it. I like the shoe. I think it's a
yeah,
great shoe. A little too much white for my liking, but not a bad Jordan 1. Like
at all. And I don't know. It just only other one I gotta put in there.
the Ronald McDonald's.
They just not like
Yeah. A lot of
first
people
like you
customize these as well and turn them just to regular Chicago's. But
honestly, and but the only thing is too, the thing that also turned was a big turnoff to me. The way the pictures look, I thought the red was gonna be a lot brighter or a
okay.
lot less bright. It's basically like a pink. So it's kind of like
The
that
Ronald
shit.
McDonald's. Hey, bro. For me, you gotta go ahead and put in
Which one?
hey, bro. You got what I call the igloo fours, bro. You gotta put them in D, bro.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? I was actually thinking about it. Where'd they go? I was
They're
just-
right after the UNC fours, I
yeah,
believe.
there it goes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. For me,
This
it's just
shoe
come on now, man.
for
Like,
kids, like I could see it for kids.
yeah, but it's just like, bro, like, what were you? What's the design team at Jordan thinking, bro? Like, that's the best you come up with,
Bro,
bro. Some fur and some fours. Like, come
but
on
you
now,
know
bro.
it's wild though. If you go to Starbucks, I promise you'll see at least
For
4 of
sure,
them.
for
Hey,
sure. But
replacement Uggs, man.
that'll
They
make it a good shoe. No way, no way. Come on, that's not it.
I just can't get it. It's I think actually the other shoe I want to put on this list, just because it's funny enough, I think this shoe came out around the same time.
Okay.
I don't know what they was doing with these
Yeah,
13s.
no.
Glow in the dark 13s. That was supposed to come out, I think around Halloween. They were supposed to come out for
Right.
Singles Day, which I still don't know exactly what Singles Day is.
Mm,
But this shoe did not hit that.
nah,
Pretty
it's not it,
sure
bro.
you can still get this shoe for below retail at this point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
What's
sure.
those 11s right there?
Which one?
If those are the 11s, I believe.
These? Or
Yeah, those is one. I'm talking about the ones next row to your left above.
right here.
No, up
Oh, these
to
ones?
your right, to your right. Yeah, that one.
These ones. So these are like the retro lows. Oh
Right.
man.
I didn't like them though. They look like some Walmart shoes to me. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
these
I don't know
never
what it was. I saw them on the sneakers app, and I was like,
like for OG, like granted a lot of people kept saying like this is an OG shoe. I remember people having these back in the day, but it wasn't really this shoe. I just don't like when they do the lows and it doesn't have
it's the red on the top that gives
yeah,
me Shaq
yep.
Payless vibes. Like I don't
It's
know
just
what it is.
it's not there. I feel like the shoe could have been to me personally, I felt like if they stuck with the
Hmm.
patent leather
Right.
around the shoe, I feel like that would have made it a little bit better. I know why they did it, but that shoe just never really hit for me
Yeah.
personally. One shoe
Hmm.
that I know is not going to be well liked for being on this area of the list. Although I feel like the consensus was like a lot of people didn't like this shoe, the Flint Sevens.
Okay.
Although I love the Flint Sevens, the retro Flint Sevens, the OG
Hmm.
Flint Sevens from the pack. Again, Jordan kills me when they put this crappy nubuck
Okay.
on
Yep.
shoes, man. Like that shoe, like even when you look at it in hand and you
Hmm.
actually touch the suede, you see it get ashy. That is not like that's
Yeah.
not good.
Right.
Nobody wants that on a shoe because the first thing you do is if it gets scuffed for even a second, that shoe is just it's gonna age terribly. Don't like it at all.
I don't know I ain't never seen those blue and green Jordan ones, but
Oh, so I thought if I can remember, is it an Allie May, Aaliyah May? I think that might be one of her shoes. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's one of her shoes.
I gotta see it more in detail because those colors do not look like
Let me see.
they hidden.
I feel like I'm spelling her name wrong.
It's like AL. I don't know.
I don't remember.
AE something like that.
Hold on. No, I can find it. Yep, it was one of her shoes.
I gotta see it more in, like a bigger picture
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get it.
because that's not the little picture I was seeing. It looked fire when I seen it up close though. It
It's.
looked like
I
it
feel
got
like a
some
lot of people
details.
said they look better on feet.
Okay, but yeah, from like just the little
Yeah,
picture I
in the
got.
pictures they don't look
Okay,
too
yeah.
crazy, but
Alright. I'm not
I
gonna
feel
put
like
him
the
in D. I feel
details.
like I put him in C, maybe.
Yeah, the details was there for it, but I'm not a big fan of the colors. To be
Yeah.
completely honest, like if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan, that shoe's fire.
I ain't gonna lie, put the bourgeois in the C, the sixes, cause like I feel like they like the third row to your right, yeah. Just cause I feel like they should have left that on the sevens.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. There's
yeah.
something about it. I got the shoe too. I like the shoe. Don't get me wrong, but
So
I don't know. It's just a seven colorway. They're like doing this a lot where they take like the signature colorways and try to bring it into
put it
new.
on another shoes.
But
Doesn't really fly the same.
yeah.
Another one. So, ironically enough, I want to say it's crazy how all three of these shoes are actually all next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
For me, all three of these would be.
For sure.
And I have the Oreo 4s. I love my Oreo 4s.
Yeah, I got the toy yellows.
I teeter between putting them at A, but like I feel like
Yeah,
for
that was
all
me too with the Oreos. Just because I know the hype
yeah.
and how hard they were to get. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know they were that hype, to be honest, when I went for them on sneakers on that
that's me
restock.
with the Hyper Oreos until I looked on StockX. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding.
But I feel like all three of these are like a staple. Like Jordan 4 had a great year last year,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So I feel like those three, although I feel like they could go higher, that's a solid 4.
Right. I put the Carmine sixes in B for sure.
Carmine B.
Also, because I
Again,
feel like that's a classic shoe.
see, I would say I had them only in C only because of the QC, the quality control on them, which is not great. But just because they're Carmine sixes, like another shoe.
Yeah, that's like the staple colorway for the sixes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's a shoe that was definitely running my high school times, and I was
Yeah.
definitely happy to see him still do well.
Exactly. And if you had Carmine sixes and cool grays, bro,
Yeah,
you just came.
for sure.
We had everything. But for a fact, I would definitely say that these definitely gotta go there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Once you put bovine hair on it,
Bro, to me too, I'd also put the Billie Eilish ones.
Oh, the booger ones.
Yeah, I gotta put them in D for me. That's not my type of shoe. Nah.
If it's your vibe, I feel like that might be a good shoe. But I feel like also they said like the AJKO is just not a shoe that I like personally. It's a silhouette in itself. Like if she would have did that on a Jordan 1, I think maybe it would have did a little bit better.
Right.
But when she did it on a KO, it was like I don't really get it. I know why they pushed the KO so much this year because it was the first time it came out.
Right.
But that shoe in general just doesn't do it for me. That's so.
I just noticed we still got the off-white twos, the black version. I'll put that in A. It's not so much a grail, but I think it's definitely one of them shoes.
Just being again like Virgil doing his thing on a different. I wish that there was a way for them to make the cracking on the sole more prominent on
like
the black
white ones, right?
But it's kind of hard to do that with the black because it's a clear resin. Like it just doesn't pop the same.
I will also put Starfishes in B. Not a big Jordan 1 low year, but this was definitely like the most hyped pair.
A Jordan 1 low that's not on this list actually. But I got a question then, even though I don't see any other the other versions of the Jordan 1 lows. We only have the OGs up here, I think. So there's the Jordan 1 low, or I don't want to call it there's a Jordan 1 low, and then there's a Jordan 1 low OG. Or OG 1 low.
Right.
I like the cut of the OGs way better than I do the other lows, but I don't feel like the OGs had the best colorway besides Travis's this year. Like for the GR general releases, I feel like the Chocolate Bliss Jordan 1 lows was a better colorway for the Jordan 1 low this year, if I could find it. Or I think they called them Mochas now. They changed the name of Jordan 1s so many times. But I felt like this colorway.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
But
I'll try to get these.
I just wish that they would have put it on a Jordan 1 low OG silhouette, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like scrap this version of the Jordan 1 low and just only release this version.
The Starfish.
Better. Yeah, I feel like that would just be better. Like I love the way the Starfish is cut. I love that cut of the Jordan 1. Me personally, I just don't wear a lot of orange like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely see the appeal and like the hype of that shoe. Like everybody wanted that shoe. That's because I think they released on the same day as the Electro Oranges, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, they did.
Wanted that to be like the shattered backboard.
No, actually, I think they were supposed to, but they kept getting pushed back. The Starfishes.
Sure. There was a lot of pushbacks this year.
I hope
he leaves. Well,
One
I'll
that I
say
want to put up there that I feel like I wish I would have got. It wasn't as hyped or as anticipated, and I don't think it still is. But the Jordan 3 patchwork, like the details is
I agree.
crazy.
I agree.
Uh,
Where would you want to put it?
I put it
In
in.
B or C?
I put it in C.
C?
But it's one. But it's one that I like personally. Like,
Yeah,
um, and
that's
if it
true.
was a Jordan 3 release this year that I wish I could have got, it's definitely that one, the patchwork.
For sure. For sure. Because it's a subtle shoe too. Like
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah, it's
anybody
one of
really
those ones, like, I saw someone walk past me with the patchworks, and I was like, "Bro, that's kind of a fire shoe." Like, it was slept
Yep,
on a little bit.
yep. That and I think the only other one that I would say I wish I could have got that actually I just realized there's two of them too. That actually you have too is the prototypes.
Okay.
I didn't realize how much I actually liked them until I saw you wear them that day.
Right.
Yo, actually, this shoe is pretty fire.
Yeah,
Um,
it's I like the cut. Like, I hope they do more of, like, the handcrafted prototype, wave with, like, that dotted line. I don't know, something cool about
Need
that dotted
something
line. I would never cut my shoes into a low, obviously, but it's
different.
just something that's pretty cool about the perforated line around it.
Exactly. It's a fun gimmick, but yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, I wouldn't cut it. I wouldn't do
Nah, for
that.
sure not. I'm not that
That's
bold. I just
those
realized
are-
there's 2 prototypes. One or 2.
yeah, that's what threw me off too. I was looking at
Yeah,
that was what threw me off. And there's two patchworks.
right.
That threw me off too. Um, well, there's two shoes that I would say I would throw. Actually, technically three. Um, into actually no, there's one shoe I would throw into B,
Okay.
and that's these the
The
85 cut
right.
neutral grays.
I try to get those too, I'm not
I
gonna
tried
lie.
to get them, couldn't get them. I love that cut.
It wasn't a
I
shoe I
think
was
it's
dying
really
for, but a
down.
shoe that I wouldn't have mind if I would've hit on. That's kinda
Exactly,
how I was feeling.
exactly. But I definitely feel like it's up
Oh,
there.
we
Hype up.
tripping, bro, we tripping, bro. Go ahead and put the shadows in B for sure too.
These ones?
Not to me, I put the black ones.
Oh, I'm bugging. That's all I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Those ones
Actually,
gotta
I think
go.
you said that earlier, and I didn't put it there. That's all me.
Shadow 2.0s.
Yeah, I definitely think you said that earlier, and I didn't put it there.
Yeah, I like those for sure. There's not too many. I really don't like the what did it call? I don't even know, but the neon sixes. I
The
really don't like those. But I mean, it's to each his own. They was pretty hype, but
they were. I feel like
I think so. I saw a lot of people with them. Like, I just don't like them. I don't personally like the green. Like, I don't know. Again, Jordan, I don't know who your design team is.
yeah. Well, I mean, another one. I don't know what the heck they was doing with these, bro.
Yeah,
With the patinas, the
yeah.
patina models, dude. Like that shoe. I pray I never actually see somebody wearing that because that is a shoe that just don't. I don't know. I don't get it.
One that I wouldn't have mind getting, obviously.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna put an A, S, A, or B. I'll probably put the Chinese New Year's and C
The ones.
and
Yep.
C. But that's those ones and the fives too. The Chinese New Year fives.
The lows. See, I
Yeah,
feel like
I
those
kind of wanted the Chinese New Year low fives. It was the
I did
low that
too.
was kind of throwing me off, I think maybe. But I
It's
did
just,
like the touch on the cutaway, right? Like,
yep. Yep.
I thought that was a fire touch.
It's such a different shoe, and I feel like it's because not a lot. There's not a lot of Jordan low fives.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm honestly, I
yeah,
feel like more to this day. Like, I still wouldn't mind if I just ran across a pair. I would probably get them,
exactly,
honestly, um,
exactly.
just for that touch.
Yeah,
But I feel
it's just
like
different.
this is if I had to pick one shoe that I feel like might grow throughout the years, that's on these lower levels, I would definitely pick that one. I feel like that's definitely one.
For sure.
It's between
I
that and the
agree.
patchwork for me. I feel like
Those two would definitely grow up
those two, yeah, that might grow throughout the years.
for sure. I think there's one. I'm teetering on one shoe. Actually,
Okay.
two shoes. Going off of like the whole women's exclusives for this year because women's exclusives this year like
Yeah, it took
really
over for sure.
2 shoes.
Oh, I love those shoes. The sea
I
moss.
actually want to put these in B.
Yeah, I can see that
To
for
be
sure.
honest, the
Yeah, for
seafoams
sure.
is up
I
there.
wanted the sea foams. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like that's a great colorway. That faded green is something nice.
With
Like
the
I
laces, with the it's the laces that really set it
this
off for
laces
me.
is something different, and they take a completely different spin, and it's not even a straight womanly shoe. It's like it has a good neutral hint to it. So I love that shoe. And then if my mom was still alive, dude, I know like she would have loved this shoe.
Mm.
I can see a lot of wow,
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about my mom
bro,
when I saw those, like how like the silver glistens.
bro, and like and how the I actually like the whole like the little bubble gum at the bottom for the
Hmm.
one shoe. I actually do like that little hit, but like I said, man, Jordan did their thing with women's exclusive this year for
Hey,
sure.
hey, let me get the camera real quick. Let me get the camera. Jordan, please
Oh,
let me get more cement threes.
yeah,
Let me get more cement threes,
he's not
please.
wrong.
Okay? I'm tired of these Jordan threes that you got coming out with no cement on them. All right, like these racer blue, I love them. I love the racer blue. Okay, but let me get the cement threes,
Bro,
please. Whatever colorway, just give me cement threes next year.
you're not
That's
wrong.
it.
You're not wrong.
That's
You're
it.
not
That's all I gotta
wrong.
say.
You know, because like, bro, threes. Although I will say we are getting the desert, the black desert or something like that, and it's basically like a
I did
cement
see
three,
those. I saw those. Yep.
but with the tan, those look pretty clean.
I
Like I
wanted those. Yep. That's high on my list for this year.
Yep, for sure. Those they got for me personally, being a Lakers fan, the court
Hmm.
purple threes looking quite
Right.
scrumptious, especially with the
Bro, you
Lakers.
lucky, bro. Listen, I'm a Chicago fan, and all Chicago colorways we know as soon as they drop, they out of here, bro. So
Purple is
I
not a
know I'm
color
never
that
gonna
makes
get no
me.
Chicago ones, like
That's
nothing,
true.
bro.
That's true. And then there is the yellow toes that's coming out there. Well, supposedly
Mhm.
coming out this year. I feel like every year we've heard the yellow toes supposed to come out, but hopefully this year we get them.
Right.
That's definitely a shoe. But we got another video on that for
Okay.
most anticipated shoes, so we definitely go to that.
I mean, for this list, this is my list, like right here. I mean, I could
Yeah.
add some of these, like we could touch on them, I guess, why we didn't put them. But
But
that top left Jordan one, obviously, that was
yeah,
one. If we just speaking for the people, that probably be an A. Honestly, a
yeah.
lot of people
A lot of people love this
like
shoe.
this shoe. I don't really care for it personally.
Me either.
Um,
I think. I mean,
Pollen ones, I probably put in C as well. I
yeah,
mean,
I can see that.
that's a great colorway.
I can see that.
Racer blue threes to me, that's the best three that came out. I
See,
mean,
I was gonna say,
pine greens was okay, but I don't know what it is about the pine greens.
I just thought the
I
shoe.
wanna love them. It's like one of those shoes that you wanna love, right? But
Mhm.
there's something about it, like something
I
about the
felt like
material. I
because
really didn't like how it has that suede on the
all
pine
straight up.
green. Like I wish it was just a leather, like the traditional three to me personally.
Now let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
If they had just made these the Oregon Duck threes and put
For
the
sure, but
Oregon,
that's just like the fives that came out the year before.
that's true, and that's
So
where I feel like they
I
should
got
have
those
did. They
fives
should have made
too.
that. I know, and that's where I feel like they missed the boat on making those threes part of that jersey pack.
Right.
If they would have made that shoe part of the jersey pack, I feel like that shoe would have been a lot better. But they missed that for me.
Yeah.
One shoe that we definitely didn't put on was
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Raging Bull fives could have been on C. I put them on C for me,
Yeah,
honestly.
I was about to say the Raging Bull Fives is up there. It's
Uh,
just again quality
One
control.
shoe for me that I was disappointed in since we on the talking of fives,
Mm-hmm.
the shattered backboard fives. Let's go and put that up there. I
Ooh,
don't know why out of all shoes they decided to do this, and I feel like the color was just. It's a shoe that I would get. Let me put that out there. But it's just you attaching the shattered
material.
backboards to any shoe. It comes with a certain level of like expectation, and
Exactly.
I feel like to me they didn't quite meet that expectation.
So I thought they tried to do too much in trying to make it like the off white fives,
Hmm.
and they completely missed the mark on it.
Yeah.
and that's where they just lost a lot of people with that shoe. Like this shoe
Yeah.
could have been so much if you just
Don't get me wrong. They go in a lot. They look
they do.
good. I like the
They do.
material on them. I seen them in hand. Like great, great shoe. But just attaching shattered backboard to any shoe,
It puts a different level of
it's like
expertise.
sink or swim now. And
Exactly.
same thing with electro oranges. Like I said, you attach shattered backboard to them. They didn't do well. These I feel like are a great shoe. That's why I got them put them at C though.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that.
But
I feel
I don't really see any other shoe like that.
that. I
Handcrafted
mean,
obviously was a good shoe.
cool grade threes is okay. Not one of the shoes that I was too hyped up for.
Right. The purple and white Jordan 1s, I see those a lot.
Yep,
Um,
that's definitely a woman's.
yeah, that was a woman's classic this year. That
Yeah.
was up there for them this year, but
Bluebirds too. That on women's feet looks great. On big feet, they don't look too good at all.
yeah.
I actually do like this. So, ironically enough, and this is why I was putting
Yeah,
it up
that's
there.
the Billie Eilish, right? The Billie Eilish
I
14.
like the way that she kind of just redid that whole silhouette because this is a shoe that,
Hey,
again,
better than the Boogie one, so
exactly, and it's a shoe that
I
nobody ever really likes to go with. So
yeah,
I
I feel
feel
like
like
I would put them in C. I'll put them in C.
I feel like that
It
would
was a good
be it.
attempt.
Um, yeah, man. I think there's not
Yeah,
nothing
it's
that,
not
like a lot of the rest of it isn't don't even work need to be on the list to be.
right. I'll be right back. My chocolate.
Either. So it's a hard one to do. And it's like,
Yes, sir.
hard one
But
to do.
I don't think any other shoe personally.
No.
Just to me. I think we can move on if anything,
Yeah.
but
So let's
this our list for sure. I mean,
for
I'm
sure.
sure other people may have it different, but
And then if anybody wants to do it, they can definitely hop in. The tier list is just up there.
for
And
sure.
it's a fun thing to do. There's another tier list for most
Debate with your
anticipated
friends.
2022, and we'll go
Okay.
into it. And we'll go into that one next week. But
Oh, I already know my first choice. You already know my first choice.
which one? Which one?
Come on
450.
now, bro. Put the 450s at an elite. I feel like it was such an innovative shoe. Now I'll put Dark Slate A. I ain't gonna lie
Okay.
to you. But the white ones gotta go elite.
Okay. I
For
respect
sure.
that.
That's
I
just
respect
my
that.
opinion. Cause I feel like you know what I'm saying? The white ones came out first. I feel like it really set the tone. I really like the gray off the white balance, which you can't
Yep.
really see too much on the black. But I feel like it was definitely innovative. People love it, they hate it, but they talk about it.
See, I personally,
Hmm.
I did get the dark slates, and I do like
Okay.
the shoe. I think the silhouette.
Yeah.
I think the silhouette, like you said, is
I
innovative.
got
It's
the dark
crazy,
slates too. Yep.
but I didn't like the colors on it too much. The one
Okay.
thing I will say is I'm hoping that this actually does come out. I don't know if this is like just a concept or
Yeah. Not the Ressens. I don't know if those are on the list. They
actually.
gotta go in the last one, bro.
So it's not even that one. It's the bro. This is how much I've been dying for this shoe just because I
Or
like
the
it too
black
much.
Ressens.
I don't know why. I like this shoe. I can't explain to you why I like this shoe,
With the
but I
black?
like the
Oh
contrast.
no, man. I gotta see him. I gotta see him. I gotta
Like,
see him in
I
person,
love
maybe.
the contrast on this shoe. Like it makes the lines pop out so much. The
Right.
knit looks so good on it. I don't know. Me personally, if
Yeah,
there's
I don't know, man. Just me
that's
personally. Like I just feel like I gotta see him in person though.
I get that. I get that. Again, I like different shoes. Like I like that
Absolutely.
different
It's
contrast.
everybody's opinion for sure.
Exactly.
I definitely respect it. I feel like that's a good thing
Yeah,
about Yeezys too. So many colorways where like you really make it your own.
exactly. Oh,
I'll
man,
let you go next. I picked two, so it's only right you pick two.
I got this. So just being that, and I don't even see. Although I'm not a big fan of bright colors like that,
Uh-huh.
I gotta say that this shoe, to me,
Yeah, yes, sir. That was gonna be my next
this
choice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
is such a different shoe. Like this shoe just pops.
That's a
They
shoe I
pop
wanted.
with that. It's just a beautiful shoe. Um, Granted, don't own a pair of foam runners,
Okay. Yeah, I don't own a
but
pair either.
I am interested in trying a pair, and this is the only one. And ironically enough, they have the color I like the most out of all of them. I
Okay.
love the foam runner. I love it. Every time I see it, I'm like, yo, it's a dope thing. I don't know how much I would wear it because like I do love my Crocs
Mhm.
personally too. So because I have Crocs, I feel like I would like it, but
Right.
I would have to say those foam runners is up there elite for me because like foam runners took over the game this year for sure. Resale market, everything they just took over. Shoot, I don't. I think if Alma threes don't come out, I think a lot of people would say that even
Oh
though they're
yeah.
not technically a shoe, foam runners would definitely be high on that list next to pandas, just
Yeah, I
because
don't
everybody.
see a couple that came out this year either, like the red ones.
Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing too. I don't know.
It's all good.
Yeah, this list is a little off.
I will put the I forget what they're called honestly, but the other 450s, the
Which
blue
one?
ones.
The blue ones,
I'll put
and
them
which
in
one?
A. I'll put them in
Okay,
A. That was another one I wanted too. I like the contrast.
for sure. Actually,
450
you know what's
450 is just
crazy?
such a good shoe.
Well, I mean, technically, it didn't come out. I guess this is mostly just a list of shoes that
Maybe it's original shoe
restock.
drops.
Yeah, they didn't restock. That's what I was
You,
gonna say.
cause you talking about
The wave runners aren't on
the
here.
OG, yeah, the
Realize that.
OGs.
Yeah, just realized wave runners aren't on here. That would definitely be
I
elite
mean,
for.
that was just Yeezy day,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Uh, this is gonna be controversial because I didn't think no one likes this shoe, but I love this shoe and
Mm,
I love how comfortable this shoe is. Like I think hands down, this shoe is like this silhouette is one of the most comfortable next to the 500 V2s or 500 in general or
right.
700. I don't want to say 500. The 700 in general. I love this shoe, and actually, for me personally, being that I have the shoe and I
Mm,
love how comfortable this shoe is, like
right.
I would throw this shoe on to go food shopping, go to the mall, to go anywhere. If I'm going on a plane, I would throw this shoe on. Like I don't
Right.
care. I literally could just slip my foot in there and I'm comfortable the whole day.
Sheesh.
That's
I mean,
just
that's a good thing about Yeezys as well.
yo, facts. That is a fact. He's innovative in many things and like just making the shoe as comfortable as possible is one of the things that he focuses on, and I appreciate him for it
Right.
for sure.
This one is start getting tough, right? Man, for me, the blue, what they call it, the blue Azores in the middle right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put those up there for B for me. I'll put them on B. Yeah, I want to
yes,
put them higher. I want to put them high. I think it's a great silhouette for a shoe.
yeah,
And I feel
yeah.
like we're definitely going to see more of this in a more innovative way that could potentially rank up. But
So
it's definitely a shoe I wanted, but I wasn't like
yeah.
dying for it. But
So
I
I
did
don't
like
know
it
if
though.
you remember the how'd you feel about the copper fades?
I didn't like them as much as these, if I'm being honest.
I didn't either, but I liked the direction they were trying to go with it. I just
Right,
wish they
right.
did different colors. Like if they did that
Yeah.
blue with it, I feel like
That's what I was
maybe
about to say. It's the blue for me. I think it's the
yeah,
white that I'm not
yeah,
a big fan of, but that blue on the inside
it's
is
beautiful.
something
It's
that I really
beautiful.
like. Yeah, yeah.
That is true. Man. Oh, how could I forget the shoe? I have this shoe.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
for sure.
I
That
think
was
this is
next on my
dude,
list. That's another.
dude,
Honestly, all any of those. You feel me? I wanted all three of them if I could.
I gotta put this. I will say I get the most compliments whenever I wear this shoe. Like the
Yeah,
brown with that contrast of the orange. It's a great fall shoe, number one. But I feel like all of them with the orange is just a great fall like color and great
yeah,
fall colors. But like I feel like the contrast with the brown, it does have the blue on the toe. So it's just a great contrast. I love this shoe
yeah.
every time I wear it. Nothing but compliments.
Hey, I
One of
ain't
my
gonna lie
favorites.
to you. Let me go ahead and steal the floor real quick, bro. Let me go ahead and put those orange Yeezy slides in D real quick. Cause they look like prison shoes. I feel like he should just give them out to prisoners for free. I ain't
Yo,
gonna
you
lie
was
to you.
right. You was
I
right though.
don't know why he did this. Like that's the first thing I thought of when I saw these. So yeah,
You wanna
those
know what's
gotta go
crazy?
there.
I gotta throw these there too. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I know a lot of people like this, and how to be honest, I got the woven.
Yeah, for
Personally,
sure.
I don't
I
like how
I,
they.
I wanted to put the boots with the blue sole in there as well. I ain't gonna lie
I'm
to
cool with
you.
that.
I don't know what it
I'm
is.
cool with that.
I like the blue sole, but I just feel like it wasn't executed
Nah. I
quite
feel like
right personally. You know what I
'cause
mean?
the top of it is like a lightish brown, not
Yeah,
like
I
too
can't, I
gray.
can't, I can't do that.
So it doesn't really mesh, and it was a miss. It was a miss for me.
But don't
Uh,
get it twisted. If there was an F or E, them orange Yeezy slides will go under this. Let me go ahead and say that just to be
so
clear.
they don't have them on here, but I will also throw the lime green ones
No, absolutely.
because
Well,
first off,
I
they
don't know. I don't know. See, I might keep them for C strictly just because
okay.
I see a lot of females have them, right?
That's true.
And that's my thing. I feel like it's a good female Yeezy slide. But if
So
I
the
see a
only
man
thing,
wearing those, bro, I'm robbing you and I'm giving you money to actually pay for some real shoes. You feel me? You should not be wearing no neon Yeezy slides. You
my
wildin'.
only thing is, I think the color, the true name of the shoe is like uh, electro or glow green or something like that. I know for a fact there's glow in the name, but they
Yeah.
don't glow in the dark. So
In my head, I got a picture of a female wearing the neon Yeezy
most
slides.
of
You
them
feel
will.
me?
But
Like I see
I
like
picture,
the fake fur mink. You feel what I'm saying? With the Yeezy slides on, with the
but
bicycle
that's
shorts
it.
in the middle of the
They gotta
summer.
have the little
You
foam
know what I mean?
separated between the toes, like she just
Yeah,
got her
that's what I'm
toes done.
saying. Exactly. That's what I think of. So,
That is a fact.
um,
That is a fact.
a shoe for me that I put in B just because I hope we see more directions with this shoe. Let me put up there.
Hmm.
Um, is the Quantum. You feel me?
Really?
Like
Okay.
as a ball shoe, like I feel like it's cool that Easy took this approach. I don't think it's a bad shoe,
I don't either.
and I feel
I
like it's
wish that.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I feel like it's the same way with that shoe though, with the blue in the inside. Like I feel like, and
mhm.
it has room for growth. I feel like the same way
Yep,
about this Quantum. Like I feel like it
that's
has a
very
lot
true.
of room for growth.
So I wish that they put the Onyx, the all black quantums on there because I have the
Mhm.
all black ones. I love the all
Yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah,
Those are just a beater shoe. Like no matter
for
what,
sure.
I want to throw that on with any fit. I'll throw it on. Mostly if we go out to the city, that's
Yeah,
probably a shoe.
yeah, yeah. Just a walk in.
Just because all black shoe, you can't go wrong. But I do feel like with the direction they're going with the whole knit
Hmm.
basketball shoe, I feel like they're gonna go away from using the
Yeah,
quantum in a sense. They might use the sole, but I honestly, to me, it's too flat and too bulky of a
yeah.
sole
I'm
baller
just
to
saying,
use.
I think it's a good foundation.
But I
Like
think,
I
yeah,
like, I
it's a
like
great start.
the style of it. I'm not necessarily
Mhm.
saying the materials, but I
Yeah,
hope they grow with it
exactly.
for
And
sure.
I can't wait to see what they do with D Rose because I think he's gonna get his first like true
Oh, he
Yeezy
is.
shoe
I
next
think,
year.
yeah, for sure.
So I'm looking forward to this year for sure.
Shout out to Chicago Finance, man. Come on.
I don't want to talk about my Lakers, but y'all balling, man. I'm excited for it. I think the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be. I think that's going to be the most exciting
I
of the
hope
two
Chicago
conferences.
Nets. I hope so.
Man, I'm hoping. If
You
I'm
feel me?
in my head, I see it being Chicago Sixers to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then it's
Yeah,
going
that's
to
gonna
be
be a tough game, though. That's gonna be a tough game.
whoever. I feel like it's going to be
Just cause
next again to get into the
yeah.
Eastern Conference
I
Finals.
mean, we'll get into that though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
I mean, that's another episode.
next one, I would say. I just realized there's a couple of shoes that. Well, I mean, again, it were releases, so I won't really talk about that too much. But where they go?
Yeah, those to me, I want to put them in A. I don't know.
I'm down for that because
I
it's
like them,
literally one. It's literally just one color away from being the statics.
but that's such a clean shoe to me too. Like you can wear that
It's
with
a great
anything.
shoe. I love
Yeah,
that shoe.
and I like the silhouette. So
Exactly.
yeah, I was
It's a
definitely
great shoe, and we're getting the statics again this year, and I can't wait for that. I hope I can
A.
get a
Mhm.
pair. I
Yeah,
know it's probably gonna come out on Easy Day, which means I'm probably not gonna get a pair, but I'm gonna
bro,
try.
Yeezy Day was hell.
Easy Day is tough, bro. I'm gonna take off again,
Bro, I
and
spent all 8 hours, bro. I ain't hit not one on one shoe.
there might be an Easy Day stream. Just
Hey,
gonna throw
yeah,
that
I'm
out there.
down. I'm down to try for that.
I'm take the day off and we just do it. I know
So
if you
people can
down to
feel
go
my
for,
L.
I'm just saying. I mean, we could throw it on, see what happens. If you're down to go to AC for the sneaker event,
Oh yeah, I'm
there
down.
might be a blog for that too. So just stay tuned. But man, Easy Day is a tough day. I hate Easy Day. I hate Easy Day, bro.
I wish we got sneakers day, bro, but they moved it to
Word,
the UK. But yeah,
word.
Come on USA, come on. You know your
But
loyal
they give
customers. Go ahead,
UK.
bring
They
sneakers day
always
back,
give the most love. The UK gets the Dunk
bro.
IDs. They always get the most dunks. But we
It's,
get
it's annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, it is what
Listen,
it is. It is what it is.
the pattern. I ain't. Well, of course we did Jordans. So I was about to say,
Yeah,
but
we didn't do the Nikes. Yeah, we didn't do
you
Nikes.
feel me? We gotta
We
do
can
that
do
one
that
day.
list. I think they have that list. Hold on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure they have that list though.
We gotta
Pretty
do that
sure.
one day.
Hold on. Ooh, bug it. My bad. Too used to doing work. My bad.
Now you good? Cause this was definitely the year to dunk. If we being honest.
Oh yeah, they got it broken down. I forgot by SB.
Oh, 2021. Yeah, right there. Yes, sir.
They could do it either way, but I actually don't think this is all of them. I feel like we got a lot more dunks than this.
This
Nah,
ain't 2021.
it's definitely not it. Hold on.
Oh, this is like overall SBs. I feel like top
Yeah, that's just
SBs.
SBs.
Oh yeah, this 2021 for sure.
Yeah, this looks more like it. This looks more like
Yeah,
it.
we could
But
definitely
I
do that
feel
one
like
day.
if we do this, I feel like we gotta go full just dope.
Mummies S.
What happened?
I said off top, Mummies S.
Facts. That is a fact. That is a fact. But I feel like it's doing it a disjustice. I feel like no one ever really talks about these dunks anymore because they already came and gone. But I feel like personally, I put the social status dunks,
Okay.
the chocolate milk and the strawberry milk's very high on my list. But I
I
feel
got
like a
my
lot of
chocolate
people,
milks. I get compliments every time I wear them. Everybody asks me,
and it
"Hey,
doesn't make sense to me how no one like out of all the
they
YouTubers,
didn't want them."
like a lot of people, no one's really put them on any top
Mm-mm.
list at all for this year. And I'm like, yo, like
But every time I
everybody.
wear them, everyone's like, "Bro, what shoes are those?" Like they don't even know what type of shoes they are. I'm like, "Bro,
That's my
what are
thing,
you
bro.
talking
It's
about,
simple.
bro? I see you got some Jordans on your feet. How don't you know about? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Chocolate milks. I like your strawberry milks. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yo,
if
they're
we're talking
clean
about me
shoes.
personally, I just like the chocolate milks.
Nah,
But
I
I'm
just
kind of
didn't know.
glad that we each got a pair, like a different one.
Exactly.
But the chocolate
Exactly.
milk's fire for me. I ain't gonna lie. I like one of my. If I'm ranking the shoes I got this year, that's like for me top 3 for sure.
I feel like we should do that. That'll be a video for the end of the
Like
year.
top 5 shoes we got this
Top
year.
five
So
shoes we got
I want
for
to go.
this year.
I don't want to reach way back in the closet, but I can pull
Exactly.
out my top 5 for sure.
I think I mostly just got a top 3 right now.
We can do top 3.
Yeah, I think I mostly just got a top 3 because I
I
mostly
feel
just
like
wear.
I already know mine off top. And ironically enough, I think they're all dunks.
Word. That's
Yeah,
I only got 2 pairs of dunks to be honest. I only got 2 pairs
yeah.
of dunks, and that's dunks and strawberries. But
I mean, this year, if we talking about shoes that cost the most, I think, or like had the
yeah,
most after sale value, I think I got the 3 biggest ones.
true.
I got the off whites,
Yep.
the mummies, and the chocolate milks.
Yep. So I think the
The
only one that you didn't get was the
pat
strawberry coughs. Those are the
strawberry 2. So there's 2 that was on my list. The strawberry coughs I didn't get,
Mhm.
and the what are they called? The Nike Dunk Lows what are they called?
Oh,
The ones with the like multicolor. You know what I mean?
those are these right here. These
Yes,
ones.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That was
those.
one that I was trying to get. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oddly enough, I did like the black and white Supreme. Actually, no, the navy blue and white Supreme dunks.
Oh, you missing your main one that you wanted from the jump.
Well, facts, but I still have a chance of getting them. I haven't
The
pulled the trigger.
Gundams?
I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but I do.
Oh, okay. I was about
I
to
do
say
have a chance at them.
that's one that you wanted from the jump as soon as you
Yeah,
saw
that's
Gundam.
one. Gundam dunks, just because I'm a big anime head. I love
Yeah.
that anime, and that shoe to me is just fire. I hate the fact that so many people have it that don't even know what Gundam is.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But I feel like this shoe and a low key sleeper shoe that not a lot of people talked about towards the end of the year, the Familias,
Okay, yep.
are a fire shoe. That is a fire shoe. Like
The
not a
what
lot.
does is up there for me too. That's a grill for me. If we talking about S class, I feel like those and the mummies, I'll probably just leave those up there.
And the P Rods, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
the P Rods for sure too, of course.
P Rods is definitely up there. I
Those
think
two.
one shoe that a lot of people are sleep on is the CPFM.
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, no, the carpet companies. The carpet companies. Those are fire. Those are fire. But there's so many dunks that came out this year. Like the
Yeah,
dunk was just wild to me. Like
it's been the last few years of the dunks. Like honestly,
Mhm. It's literally so many dunks, and then Panda dunks are just
if we talking grails though. I really wish one day I could get my hands on some Freddy Kruegers, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
that is
That's
true.
like if
That's a
we
good
talking
one.
about dunk grails though, that's like probably one,
That is good.
and it's definitely
That
not
is
two.
good. I don't even think I have like a true dunk grip. I think the only
Mine
I
is the
think
mummies,
maybe
and I
this
feel like I'm gonna hold on to them unless I can find a shoe that I really want to trade for them.
understandable.
I think the mummies is fire, like their ability to glow in the dark, the eyes. That's
There's only one shoe that
really
I've
like that.
actually like ever really could consider a grail, and that's hands down got to be the origin story ones.
Yeah,
Origin story ones is the only shoe I will ever consider a grail,
for
just
sure,
because I love that shoe so much.
bro. I need the Spider-Man ones. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man Origin ones. I feel you. That's
Origin
why I feel
story
you.
if
That's
I
gonna be
ever
hard to get though. You know what I
so,
mean? Like,
so the last event that Jay, shout out Jay So Vintage, the last event he did, a guy had him there.
mm-hmm.
My
Your
size.
size?
He didn't have it.
Ah,
Bro,
bro,
how
I'd be
many,
so tempted to pull the trigger. I ain't gonna lie to
bro,
you.
you know how much he wanted for him?
I know it got to be a couple a band, a few
Nah,
bands.
850. He wanted 850 for him.
That's not that bad,
It's not.
honestly.
And to be honest, if I had my off whites with me at the time,
Mhm.
I probably would have tried to see if he'd trade with me
You
and
probably
just
would have.
throw me a couple bucks. To be honest,
Damn, 850 really cheap though.
850.
Cause I feel like in my size, and I know you got a bigger size foot than me, so I know in my size they going for like what, like
At least a thousand.
16.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you, especially after the
My
Spider-Man movie. I
size
think they
same
went
thing.
up a little bit.
And
That's crazy.
same thing. Bro,
I know it's hard not to
that
go,
was a moment.
you know.
That was a hard moment. I was like, dang, I really can't pull that
Yeah,
trigger.
yeah, and
If
that's
I
up there.
could have, that thing is up there. But that's a shoe. That is a shoe. Like,
Yeah,
oh man, seeing that shoe in hand just had me like, yeah, I need a pair of these. I need at least one. If I need any shoe in the Chicago colorway, that's it.
yeah, I feel you. That's how I feel about the unions,
True.
union ones. A lot of people like the black toes.
Yeah, actually, that's the pair that my mom has. That I still have.
The
Um,
unions,
no, not the unions. I like the. How am I thinking? The name wrong. The royal blue
the
union.
blue and red ones.
The blue and red ones. I like that a lot. I like the
Yeah,
contrast on the
yeah.
blue.
That's
But
like my grill if I had to pick one. Just
I
like a
try to.
regular Jordan one that's not Chicago based. Of course, all the Chicago ones gonna be up there, but that one to me is just like such a fire shoe.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of started at periphery. It might have started at handcrafted in the
Mm-hmm.
prototypes, but that
That's true.
that that two tone dual
Yep.
with the stitching, like that's fire.
Yep. Because there's nothing really out there that they had.
Yeah.
It's the only. I think the craziest thing they had were the J Balvin's, but that was just a way out there colorway.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even a part of the list. Now that I think about it, didn't J
Good,
Balvin's?
because I'd have put that on D. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you,
just the materials. There is a denim kind of like feel to it.
bro. For me, it's the colorway. Like,
Well, true. I feel
listen,
like
bro,
it's
what
such a
am I gonna
good.
wear with that, bro?
Yeah.
You
Like,
gonna have to wear some jeans with a white t-shirt. Like,
yep, all solid.
ain't nothing else gonna look good with those.
Yeah, I think the real quick with this list, just
Yeah.
because this shoe is always just one of the shoes that I just feel like they don't do well enough with
Hmm.
because they don't do enough. The MMVNs or
Yeah.
mini as some people like to call them, they just miss with this shoe so much for me because they
I
don't
want to put
change.
them on D, bro. Yeah, yeah. You know how many offers I got and confirmed that? This the only shoe I ever hit.
Bro,
Or
if you
anybody could
want a
hit.
shoe
But
on confirmed, go for an MMVN.
yeah, yeah.
Because you can get it. And the problem for me is just personally, they got to change it up. Like clearly, what you're doing now with the shoe doesn't work.
Hmm.
So try changing it up. Maybe try taking off the 700 on the side and just
Yeah.
leaving it a blank silhouette with the
I
color.
think that's what the biggest thing was for me. I don't want no writing on my shoe. It's kind of like Uggs now.
Yep.
All the Uggs where they got the word Ugg on them. Like I could do without that.
Or
I
like
don't,
when Crocs put Croc on the side.
yeah, nah, we
They're just
good.
leaving it
We
the same.
good.
It's like you're doing too much with it, and it's just not hitting.
I know there's no list for this shoe, but let me go ahead and get an elite for the Salim Brimberry Crocs. You feel me? Like I need those, but them things going for 700. Look at me right now. Crocs. Come on, man.
they're
You didn't have to do
releasing
me like that. First of all, your raffle was mad janky. I don't know what was going on with that, bro. I answered for him. You feel me? It didn't go through for about 3 times on me. I don't know what was going on with the raffle, my boy, but
I mean, checking my captures.
come on, bro. And then you got family and friends pack. I'm a family and friend. Go ahead, hook me up one time. You know what I mean?
Like
Crocs, you wildin'.
it was just that release was so tough because like I was in line, I had a pair in cart,
Uh-huh.
and it was like poof, it's gone.
Yeah. That's
Bro,
how I feel about the Amas. Hey.
You're right.
Ama, bro. Come on,
You're
man.
right.
For the second release, I had them in my cart. It said 0 minutes. It was in my cart. And I went to buy it, say sold out. Come on, bro. You gotta do better. Do better.
I will say though, they probably had the best releases of 2020.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was like the most fair. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm still
But
tight because I ain't get one, so I'm a sore loser.
It was a painful one. Nah, because we both tried it. We both tried it, and the same thing happened. Same thing happened. It was a tough one.
Shout out to Ahmad though. Listen, if you hearing this and you watching the pod, let me get you could keep the ones, but go ahead, give me a pair of 3s, 9.5. You feel me? 9.5 men's.
Man, 10.5 men's is such a tough people, and it's crazy because for used pairs, people are asking for 800 for used pairs of Almond ones. Almond threes. It's world out here.
It's that shoe, man. It's never gonna go down either. It's gonna be one of them girls. I'm trying to tell y'all.
There's actually I just realized this. There's a shoe that's not on this list for this Yeezy list that I think is a sleeper shoe that I would actually put in A because it's such a different shoe and no one else is doing shoes like this. The Light 350s.
Okay.
I got a pair for me and my little sister. And I think it's one of the shoes, like, no matter what, whenever I wear this shoe, it turns heads, especially because of the fact that it changes colors in the sunlight. When I do go from, like, because I think the first time I wore them was to a sneaker event, like, way out in the boondocks. Right. But I think because I got my pair in that Sunday, which was weird, off confirmed, or no, finish line. And they came out that Saturday, wore them to the sneaker event with, like, the white Sharks jersey, so it had the orange hit in the hockey stick. It matched so perfectly when the sunlight hit the shoes with the orange stripe, and then when I walked inside, it would change colors. It was this crazy dope shoe, and every time somebody was looking down at my feet because they were changing a different color.
I bet.
It's just such a different shoe. Like no one else is doing a color change.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This year, I had a great year in sneakers. I'm looking at you, Kanye West. I need a great year in Yeezys this year. All right. All I got is Jordans, and I'm not complaining. I don't want everybody to think I'm complaining. I got a lot of Jordans and Nikes. I just want some Adidas this year. That's all I'm asking.
All I'm gonna say is,
and maybe Julia Fox, Kanye West, hit me up.
Oh yeah, facts. That man ain't losing. He ain't losing. But I will say, if you want to hear just a foreshadowing for the next video, I think these is gonna be a problem.
When they drop.
Blues. We don't know yet because Yeezy is very good at keeping their stuff secret. I'll give him that.
Man, I'm gonna try. You feel me? I feel like usually shoes like this though, I feel like they are those ones that go on the website. Like they don't really go on confirm.
Yeah, well, I think it'll hit confirmed. I think they'll have enough to put on confirmed. I do think it's gonna be limited, for sure. But this is a must-have shoe. Like if you're looking for any shoe this year, Yeezys wise, this is the one pair of Yeezys I want, heavy, next to the Statics, of course. But as far as new colorways, new silhouette, because I think it's gonna have like that. If you saw the why am I forgetting the name of these shoes? What was the shoe that came out around Christmas? Why am I bugging? The reflective. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's gonna have like the little blue hints in between the weaves. I think
Okay.
it's gonna be a fire shoe. It's gonna be a fire shoe.
Yeah, I'm definitely
That's
gonna
what
look for that.
um
I don't really got no much.
yeah, nah, there's not.
The mono ice I might put on C. You feel me? Like,
Mono Ice is
um,
definitely up there. I feel like there's a lot of colorways missing that they come out this year
yeah.
on this list.
Yeah,
Because
that's
even
about it for me. Like, I don't really see ones that I like.
did you get the 500 highs?
Mm-mm.
You
Nah,
didn't.
nah.
I thought you did.
I could
Anything?
have got it, I think.
Okay, yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I Foot Locker, but
Yeah,
I missed out. Like, it was a couple minutes short.
yeah. I think there's not really any other colorways that I
But
would
this
want.
my list I put right now, just
Yeah,
based off of what they have.
everything else on this list, I would put C.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, yeah, literally,
I don't think anything D. Yeah, but yeah,
yeah,
for sure. I'll put him a C.
I would put everything else in C.
Yeah,
There's
I
nothing I
agree.
really felt like was a huge miss as far as colorways go. I mean, maybe these, but I'm such a big fan of the 500 highs that I'm kind
Right.
of
Yeah, I
I
know you like fighting it.
bro,
But you can
like,
put them out there. You can put them out there. Yeah.
bro.
If you want to put them out there, go ahead.
So my thing is, it's not. I love my
Right.
I forgot the name. Mine. I think it's. I don't remember. It's the black, purple, and royal and like brown colorway.
Hmm.
That the Tyrians, the 500 high Tyrians. I love that like that shoe. Actually, that goes perfect with my Lakers jacket. Didn't even think. But that is a shoe that I love, and I love the 500 high because of the materials they put on it, how much more comfortable it is as a high shoe, and then with the 500 highs, 9 times out of 10, I don't think they have the laces. I think mostly they're all infinity lacing,
Right.
which do 10 times even more comfortable. I'm just a big fan of 500 high silhouette in general. I have a bunch. I have one more 500 low, the ash gray or the no, yeah, ash gray or something like that. But
Hmm.
I'm not a
Right.
big fan of them, to be honest. I feel like they're too low. If that
No, I
makes sense.
agree. I feel like this the year where I need to start getting uh more Yeezys for sure. Like,
Don't be like me though. I have
yeah,
basically
they
every
just resell though, like for so much. Where it's like if you can't get them retail, I just don't feel like.
dude. So I made this New Year's resolution for myself. I'm not buying no shoes on resale.
Hmm.
I'm doing my best not to,
That's
unless
why I haven't done. I bought the dark slates. That's the only shoe I'll admit. Just because I wasn't hitting on no Yeezys and I needed a pair
like
that I really wanted, but that's about it.
unless it's a shoe like it's got to be Origin Story ones. I'm on year threes.
Oh yeah, those are, any grails is different though.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree.
Other
I
than that,
agree.
I can't do it.
Not for no, just some heat that came out this year.
Exactly. Because there's gonna be more shoes. There's so much shoes
Yeah.
coming out this
There's
year.
always gonna be heat. At least I
Exactly.
feel like at least once a month, Adidas or uh Nike period is gonna come out with
I
at least
think
one.
January is always the slow month. We're not gonna get much this month. I think.
Yeah, because they still planning
Yeah,
recouping.
I think. Wait, yeah,
We
Thunder
got
Red.
the four. We got the fours though
Yeah, that was
next
the
week. I
only
feel
thing
like
that
that's
really
heat.
came out this
That's
month.
heat
I
though.
think Yeezy's dropping. I think another colorway of 500 lows.
Hmm.
I think that's coming out this month, and then that's pretty much it as far as
Okay.
Yeezy. So we got a little bit of a break. The
Yeah.
wallets hurt too much.
Not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Recover from
Exactly.
Christmas and the holidays and get
Exactly.
back to it in February.
February is gonna be a ton
Now
of
it's time
heat.
for Valentine's Day. You feel me? You gotta get your girl something,
I
your
mean,
mom something. You feel
what
me?
you gotta do? Significant others?
Your sister something. You gotta get any
Somebody.
woman in your life something. You feel me? You gotta get her some
Exactly.
shoes. That's what the month of February is. Feel
If
me?
my
I always hook
grandmother,
up my sister. You know what's
exactly.
crazy? We talking about the Jordans. I actually got her the 11s that we put on the D list.
The
The zebra
Emily
ones,
Print ones?
the
So,
summer games, which I'm gonna admit to you, me and her was talking about them because
yeah,
she wanted them, and
she
I
did.
said, yeah, and she took them out, and I was like, they actually look better in person. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie
Okay,
to you.
so I was gonna ask that. I was
I'm
gonna
not gonna
ask.
lie to you. It's something
So
about them. Yeah. It's
is
like
it more so the
it's kind of
material?
like the breads
Uh-huh.
right at the top, but it's not leather. It's more like suede,
Okay.
which was kind of fire to me, right?
Okay.
And then the zebra's kind of like frayed, but I don't know. It wasn't a bad looking shoe. Like
It's just
like yeah, it's different. It's not what you expect, with Jordan 11, but I don't think
Very
it's a
true.
for a female though. I think it's a good shoe.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If she likes it though, that's all that matters. But
Exactly.
Yeezys,
And
go
then
ahead, hit me up. You feel me? I need some Yeezys. I'm
what
excited to
do
see
you
what Jerry Lorenzo do. I ain't really like the first
yeah,
stuff he came out with Fair God, but
that's a crazy collab.
let's
I can't wait for that.
let's see what's finna happen. You
That's
feel me?
gonna be a crazy collab. I've, there's one other collab that's supposed to be coming out the end of this year. I can't wait to see what Amon does with the twos.
Yep.
That is gonna be a shoe that I feel like is
Union
definitely
twos, I need them. I ain't gonna lie. I saw the lace change on them. I'm like, as soon as I saw the yellow on them, I'm
on which
convinced.
color?
On the beige one, on the beige Union twos.
Okay, so I got to see that. And then did you see the Union Dunks?
Yeah, yeah, yep. Someone already got him, bro. I ain't gonna say his name on the air. I ain't gonna give him no type of shine, but I know a sneaker reseller that was reselling them things for like $1,000
How
already.
is the back door, bro? From
I
now
don't know
on,
how he got a few of them things too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
bro. It's from now on, bro. I'm only referring to the back doors, the back door casting room, because I swear, bro,
I ain't
whoever
spending no 900 on those shoes that ain't come out yet though. I ain't gonna lie to
never,
you. I'm
I
gonna
will
just take my
never,
chances on when they do drop.
I will never, bro. I'm sorry. I'll throw this out there now. If you want early reviews, bro, they're gonna have to be donated because I ain't paying that
Yeah,
crazy
nah.
resale value on Goat StockX. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh sir.
That is crazy.
But
Like,
I think they look good. I mean, do I love them? Love them? I don't think I'm in love with them, but maybe I gotta see them. I like them though a lot. I like them a lot,
I get that. And
but I feel like I gotta see them in person.
hold on, I keep forgetting, bro. This keyboard is gonna be the death of me. I promise you.
Nah,
There's
you good.
one other, and then of course the Yeezy. I don't know what Yeezy is gonna do with Gap. I know they're coming out with more stuff. I love the way that they're doing it with like putting out just pieces at a time, not trying to dump
Right.
a whole collab or dump a whole clothing line on us. But to know, I mean, granted, it had to happen. It sucks that it had to happen this way with Virgil passing for them to have this kind of happen. I felt like maybe the end game was going to be for it to be Virgil and Kanye.
Yeah.
And um, it sucks how it kind of came down, but to see how that's going to go. And then hopefully, we don't know if we're going to get more off whites or if we're going to get the Travis Scott sneakers.
Apparently, we're getting the
So it's going to be a weird one.
off-white Air Force Ones, right?
Off white Air Force One.
No,
Which one?
not off-white Air Force Ones. Virgil did do off-white, but there's off-white Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones, I think.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to happen. That's what I was talking about too.
Yeah, we are getting those though. Apparently, it's confirmed. I don't
That's
know when
gonna.
that comes out specifically, but it is coming out this year. They said. I think they said like it should be like middle this year. What they say like April, May?
Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be like. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy year.
Right.
Everybody's
I'm
saving up.
excited for it.
It's gonna be hard.
So we can make another one of these videos next year.
Oh,
But that's yeah. This
I'm
is
excited to
what we
see
got.
what.
I think for this year. This is all opinion based. Obviously, everyone got their own opinions, but
And
we'll definitely do the dive more into the dunks probably next time. Do a
for
whole
sure.
day on that.
Next week we'll go over dunks next week, and then we'll go over top 10 or most anticipated sneaker for 2022.
Yeah,
Although
we
we
could do
did
that.
already miss out on the Thunder fours and possibly the 500s by then.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I'm excited to. Mondays is gonna just be our sneaker talks, and also, dude, I wouldn't. First off, I can't close this episode out with first saying, welcome back, Klay Thompson, because that man
Absolutely.
called out yesterday.
Yep.
My Achilles brother.
Oh God.
Like that
Twice
was
torn. Twice torn too.
Yep, yep. And that man, like, bro, it felt it. I couldn't be more happier for such like a great person, not only great person but great basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man literally like you could tell the energy in not even just in the
And
arena
Chase,
was crazy. The whole league was like happy to hear Clay coming
for
back.
sure. The
And
person I was surprised there from was Pat. You know, Pat don't like nobody. Pat
yep,
even tweeted out like, "Hey,
yep.
bro, welcome back. We miss you." I'm like, what the heck?
That's how you know, man. People respect it, and I just
People
can't wait
respect
to
Clay
see
though,
it.
because he just a gritty two-way player. That's just generally a
Exactly.
nice guy. Like,
It was great to see it. And it's great to see like he moved good. He didn't seem like he was hesitant on anything. Like although it might have just been the first game adrenaline, like he looked
I mean,
really good.
that's what he said. He said it was just a bit of jitters. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which is expected. You ain't playing
2
2
years.
years. Yeah, since June
2 years.
2019, I believe it was.
That man was sitting on the bench for 2 years looking at people like, man, I can't wait to dunk on you.
I
First
remember they
game.
were showing last time he was in the NBA. It was like Kawhi was still on the Raptors.
Yep.
Russ was still on OKC. Like the
Yep.
league was totally different. Chris Paul
KD,
was on the Rockets.
yeah, KD was with them.
Yeah, KD was with the Warriors. Yep.
That's crazy. It was just great to see, and I can't wait. I think their next game that he's possibly going to play is in Memphis, which is going to be a great game.
Hmm.
I can't wait to see that. There's obviously the actually no, the last was last night the last game for the regular season for football. Is there in the game tonight? I don't think there's a game.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, there's no game tonight. So we got the playoffs starting in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And
Right.
then there's another. Is there a fight this week? No. There's no big fight this week.
No.
So we just got basketball this week, which I'm super excited about. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday. Get into a little bit more news. What's going on with AB? Because this man bugging. This man bugging.
Talk about AB. We'll talk about the Steelers' luck. We'll talk about how Justin Herbert should be in the playoffs. We'll talk about
They coach should be fired immediately.
hey, before they do that, you feel me? Let's go ahead and fire Joe Judge because we already lost David Gettleman on the Giants. Let's go ahead and get rid of Joe Judge.
You're right.
And let's figure out where we going from here. Let's go ahead and get Andy Reid. Hey, bro, Kansas City. I know you ain't gonna let him go, but
I think they're gonna try and keep him for at least until Pat Mahomes is not tired of his voice. Once Pat Mahomes say he tired of him,
yeah, I feel like he might retire Kansas City Chief now.
Man,
We'll
the
see.
way he's been moving, they've been grooving, so we'll see.
Yes, sir. Great talking to you, my brother.
Of course. And just to throw this out there, because we were supposed to be on a different channel right now, but unfortunately YouTube has its rules and regulations that we gotta abide by. But check us out on the new podcast, official review. I don't think I even showed you this one yet. But this is what I came up with so far, and I really like it. At some point, we are going to be going not only to YouTube, but switching it to Twitch as well, so we can stream it on Twitch. Working on that. That's in the works. And then also the Discord. Once we get to a good, I'm thinking like maybe we start that at 150 subscribers.
For
get
sure.
to the Discord, but that's just down the road. We just starting. This is just starting up. If you like what we're doing, like the conversation, feel free to join in.
Yes,
and
sir.
Tell your friends, smash that like button, subscribe.
Let's get it.
Next time, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir.
And then the music is not bad. I'm hoping the music plays.